Hi guys, Top Pops here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to the oldest Funko Pop hunt on YouTube. So, let's get started. Now this video was actually done by a channel called Nerd Therapy, and they don't make as many videos as they used to, but back in the day, probably around like 2013 to maybe like 2017, they used to make a lot of really great Funko content, and I watched every single one of them. So it is really cool to go back and watch this video because I haven't watched this thing probably since maybe 2014 or 2015, so it's going to be really interesting to see what figures they had back then just sitting on store shelves for retail price. And now before we do get into the video, definitely go to the description down below and subscribe to their channel because they still make a lot of really great content. Alright everybody, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's check out the video and let's see how the hunt goes.
Hi guys, so today we're going to go hunting for Funko Pop characters.
Alright, now before we get any farther into the video, I do want to mention the quality isn't the greatest, but this was back in 2013 on YouTube, so probably right around when their channel first started, so you can't fault them at all because if you guys go back and find my original video, it looks very similar to this, but of course we both upgrade our camera setups as we continued on YouTube, but it is kind of funny to see where their video was at then versus where they're at now.
Specifically the DC Universe characters, we're going to go to Fry's in Indianapolis and see what all we can find, so here we go.
Okay, now this is interesting, and I know we haven't seen a single figure yet, but I do want to point this out. Above the Pop Hunting logo on the left side there, that is what the original Funko logo used to look like. Pun? Not intended, but I will show you guys. Let me see, which ones would have it? This one has a new logo still. Do I have one around with an older logo? Yeah, I think the Beatles would. Hold on. Yes, here it is right here, guys. So, wait, no. That there is older than this one here. Let me see if I can find one with that on it. Aha! Okay, so I found something with that logo on it. Now, it is a really tiny logo, but I did at least get one. So this is the product that I found it on. This is the LEGO Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars Play and Collect, where you got a Funko Pop as well as the game inside. And let me see if I can find maybe a bigger logo on here somewhere. And it's weird because the front one is the older logo like it is in their video, but on the back side there, they actually use the newer or like in-between one from what it is now. But if you guys look really closely under the Jango Fett, where is it? Right there, guys, you could see that really old Funko logo, and I haven't seen that in years. So that is something kind of funny that I wanted to point out to you guys, but anyways, now let's get into the hunt. Okay, everybody, so we've seen Pops for now 2 seconds, and this is what we're looking at. We see Woody here, we see the Beast, as well as Snow White. And they're on sale for $7.99, so I kind of want to look these up to see what they're worth now, because that's the point of this video. So back in 2013, these were selling for $7.99 instead of the normal $8.99 price, but let's look it up on Pop Price Guide to see what people are selling these for today. Alright guys, so I guess we'll start with Woody, because that's one that I'm actually interested in possibly purchasing in the future. Let's see here. Alright everyone, so I found the exact same Woody on Pop Price Guide, and it looks like it's not $7.99 anymore. It's actually going for $90, which is crazy, considering that some people didn't even want it back then, so it was on sale. Now, you would never be able to find this figure in stores, and I even found the exact same one with the Disney Store logo on the top of the box, because I remember they did make some that said Disney Store, and then they had some that said Disney, and it looks like that one with the Disney Store logo is the rarer of the two, and that is crazy. They on eBay, it's selling for like $80 to $90. And now guys, I found the Beast that was in the video, and interestingly enough, it's only going for $16 when it came out back in 2011. So I guess not every single figure that is old is going to go up in value, but it's still one of those classic characters that I would love to have in my collection, because this here, again, is one of those ones that gives you a classic Funko feel. And I talked about this in a video the other day, but that means kind of like hands to the sides and a very square head, and this one meets all of those requirements. Well, I guess it's not requirements for like the old Funko feel, but I love those types of characters that you don't see in stores anymore that you might have seen all the time and you probably should have picked up for like $8 and now they're going for $500. It's not a personal attack on any single character. Yeah, it is. And then the third one that was there was Snow White, and this one is again going for about $20, so nothing too crazy, so let's just continue with the video.
They have the space suit.
Okay, the video went for about another 20 seconds, and there was about 8 or 9 different Funko Pops that I think are probably about a $200 figure now, and I can't go through everything, but I mean, seriously, that was nuts. Let me see here. Yeah, there is, okay, it's just going and going, and there are some crazy figures here. Let me just pick like 1 or 2 of them, and we'll go from there. Okay, this one, the Deep Space Suit. We'll go with that one. I also saw Pinocchio. I saw the original Mickey and Minnie. There's a lot of great characters here, but we won't be able to go through every single one. So if you guys want to look up some of these characters, please put them in the comment section below. But for now, let's look up the Deep Space Suit from, I believe, Iron Man 2. Let's start there. Alright everybody, so I found it. It was the Deep Space Suit, but it wasn't from Iron Man 2, it was from Iron Man 3, and it is now going for $130 instead of $8.99 like it said in that video. So that is crazy, but I totally understand why it's going for so much because it did come out back in 2013. The year that this video was released. Kind of crazy.
I don't care about them dumb things. I got Wonder Woman too.
I'm super excited about this.
He will be mine.
Beast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to.
We probably need a basket though.
Probably.
Okay, I'm pausing here because I just saw the entire Monsters University set, which would be Mike, Randall, and Sully. And I do actually have that Sully, so I do have a rough estimate of what that one's worth. But for the Mike and the Randall, I have no clue. And also, that is the only Randall Funko has ever made. They didn't even make a new one for the new wave that came out, I think a couple years ago, maybe like 2019. I don't know why they didn't, but let's check on those ones just because I'm super curious about the prices. Alright everybody, so I've got them pulled up here on Pop Price Guide, and it looks like the Sully from Monsters University is selling for $42, and then the Mike Wazowski is at $145, and for some reason when I typed in Monsters University, Randall didn't show up, so I gotta do a little bit more digging for him, but it looks like this entire set is pretty pricey. Alright everybody, so I finally found Randall, and for some reason he was called Randall Boogs, which I know is his last name, but it just didn't show up when I normally typed in Monsters University. Maybe he's not under the same category, I don't know, but he was under the Monsters Inc. category. So, here he is here. This is the only Randall that you can get as a normal Funko Pop of just him. I know there is the Alien Remix version, but I'm not counting that because it isn't just Randall. There's a giant alien in the middle of it. But for this one here, he's going for $37, and surprisingly, that's a lot cheaper than I expected.
I need to pick up the Dark Knight characters. They got them on sale too. $7.39.
Alright everybody, so it looks like that's the only store that they go to in the video, but the next thing that they did show was Batman from the Dark Knight Trilogy. So, let me look that one up just to see what it could be worth, because I think that one, I haven't seen in a long time, so I'd probably say maybe like $50, but let's check. Alright everybody, so I found the Batman here on Pop Price Guide, and it looks like it's going for a lot. Now it's at $75, and only at the beginning of last year was it $25, and now it's sitting at about like $60 to $75. So this one might be a pop that you guys want to get in the future because it does look like it's going pretty high in value. Alright everyone, so that is all of the hunting in the first ever Pop Hunt on YouTube, but now let's watch what they actually picked up because it looks like they go back to their house and show that off a little bit closer up.
And what we picked up first off was the Beast.
Hey guys.
So the Beast, obviously from
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. The second part of the Beast, it was Ashley's pickup. Okay, up next we have Robin from the DC Universe collection.
This Robin here that they're showing off, I don't see in stores that often anymore. I know that you can sometimes find a Superman or a Wonder Woman or a Batman, but a Robin is something that they don't really restock. I believe it's been retired for maybe about 5 years now. So if you did get that original Batman, you would definitely want to get this Robin. So I feel like this one might have gone up in value as well. But of course, that's the point of the video, so let me check quick. And now, to my surprise, it's not actually that expensive, but looking at it here, since last year, it's kind of fluctuated in price a lot, from like $9 up to $21 where it's at now. And it kind of is going up slowly, just not as much as the Batman was that we were just looking at a second ago. So it is a nice figure, and it's definitely a cool classic pickup if you want to get it for about $20. Alright everybody, then it looks like the last two figures that they did pick up over at Fry's was the Catwoman as well as the Bane. So let me check those ones real quick just to see what they're sitting at, because I'm pretty sure Bane, yes, I just found it here. Bane is going for $170, and it's gone up 10% in the last little while here. Let me check the actual graph here. Yes, wow. Since last year, Bane was at about $75, and now he's sitting at like $150. This is an average, right? So at one point he was at about $200 for just a little while. So yes, right now he's sitting around $155, And then the Catwoman from The Dark Knight Rises is sitting at about $50, where just a little while ago in like October of 2020, it was sitting at about 40, and then it went up to like 50, 55. So that is a pretty big jump as well. And I don't know why so many of these characters are kind of just like rising randomly. Maybe more people are collecting now and they want to go back and get these characters. I'm not too sure, but whatever it is cool to see these figures going up in value. And well guys, there you go. That was the first ever Funko Pop hunt on YouTube. And let me know in the comment section below, was there anything in that video that I missed or didn't check a price on that you guys know is now worth a little bit? Because I definitely saw a lot of the Halo ones and I saw some more Disney ones, one of them being Pinocchio. So if you guys know the values of those ones, put them in the comment section below. And also, Nerd Therapy, if you're watching right now, thank you so much for uploading content, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be sitting here making this video right now. But before we get out of here, of course, let's spin the wheel and let's see what we get today. Movies. Let me get one. All right, everybody, so the figure that I chose today is a great one from the movies category, and this is the original Willy Wonka from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And I've had this figure in my collection for as long as I can remember. Probably right when it came out was when I picked it up. So back in 2015. So this really has been on my shelves for, what, 6 years now? It's pretty crazy. And now I also do have the Oompa Loompa, and you guys can see it on the back of the box here. And a little funny thing that happened with the Oompa Loompa was on that box, they actually spelled Oompa Loompa wrong. It was spelled Oompa Loompa, not Oompa Loompa. I don't know how that happened, but whatever it was, it's a fun little error. And if you own this figure, it's probably got that on there. And the weirdest part about it is that it wasn't even on every single spot where it said Oompa Loompa. I believe it was only this one here where it says Willy Wonka kind of in the middle, not on the bottom or on the side here. So it was kind of random that it happened, but I guess it just missed quality control. I'm not sure. And I remember actually getting this figure over at Toys R Us, and you guys can probably find the hunt for this one on my channel still. And if you guys want to see the figure a little bit closer up, there is the Willy Wonka right there. And I just love this figure because it definitely looks exactly like he does in the film. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Dripping like a school. On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it. Cool. V5 full thump. I'm a hump on a bounce. Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb. I really do not fuck with. And she calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Slow. Like my lashes.